back to reality. So, if you didn't expect this result, I have some bad news for you because this is the exact same thing that I've seen. Year after year after year after year. You gotta remember, I don't remember any of the before times when Nebraska was good. All right, I don't remember any of that. I wasn't old enough. Gotta realize at some point they got to capture, get moments out of, people like me so that, you can pass on these moments down to your children. And still, you have given us jack squat. Once again, the team decides that it is a perfect time to shit itself. Specifically, the offense. Just It's just gone, reduced to atoms. They Fox had to milk 2 plays at Areola for really anything that this offense has done, and where do I start? Where do I start with this? Oh yeah, Pritchett, what the fuck are you doing? You dumbass! Don't you realize that after you win a pancake block, you cannot ever go head first into that motherfucker. He is down. It is out of the play. The ball is as far away from you as possible. And you decide to do that. Rule? You're probably not watching this. I honestly hope you don't. Please, yeet him. I cannot see that ever again. Yeet him until he is drilled into his brain that you cannot do that. The O-line was already abysmal today. He does that, it's slightly worse, but, we still probably would have given up, 7, 8 sacks. What the fuck? What the fuck, Pritchett? What are you doing? Dumbass. Just stop. It's not, I don't think it's that hard. I don't think it's that hard to just lay it off. Go find someone else to block. Do something else. He is just lying on the ground. He's not going to get back up until the next play, goddammit. Just stop being an idiot. Just stop being an idiot. I don't know if that's that hard. Just stop being an idiot. And then that goes for the rest of the O-line. Dominique Crayola. What the fuck are you doing? Are you trying to kill your nephew? Are you trying to put him into a fucking coffin? Because at this point, you are about to get tarmacked. Tarmacked into a fucking oblivion. If that costs Rayola, then that's just soft. Okay? Because you cannot just have the guys that are clearly big men on big men. As the dummy announcer said, big men on big men. You cannot have those. You have to have those. Don't double up where the running back is going, because the running back, although he got fucking destroyed earlier, is not going to be able to, is not going to block that guy. It's going to help with the other block. Why the fuck are you going? That's just another one of the issues, because Rayola also just holds on to the ball for too long. That was the problem at the beginning. At the end, it was much more of the O-line just shitting itself. It's not fun to watch your team that obviously you've seen the offense do better. And it's not like Minnesota is that much better than the teams that you've played against. But you still just consistently shit the bed against them. Why is it so goddamn hard to play PJ Fleck? The other teams seem to have figured it out. Purdue held their rushing game to barely anything compared to today. Purdue. Are you serious? Are you fucking serious? How have you not found a running defense? How have you just not found any of that? There were no significant negative plays until the game was already far over. Some dumb shit, dude. And then Holgerson. My dude. The plays. It's clear that those plays aren't working. Do something else. Give Barney something else to do other than just stand around and block. Because you know what he does best? Catching the football. We did all that hyping up for him, last year, and he didn't, do overly much because, again, he was a freshman. Now he's gotten a year. He's gotten all these fucking, good shit to him, and you do nothing with him. I don't get, when is it the time to figure out what the fuck to do on offense? Because it's obvious that you can't have the, just to have the people standing there. And then Mr. Butler. Mr. Butler, are you trying to run yourself out of town? Because this defense ain't it, buddy. You give up 24 points to a team that I don't think we should have scored 24 points on a normal day. Okay? Like, I don't think the offense that they were doing was that much of, fucking advanced technology. All they were doing was just kind of, sitting there, doing crossing routes. Most basic shit of all motherfucking time. You just expect your fucking linebackers to sit on him? You should tell your linebackers to sit on him. Don't think that they're going to do anything. They're in college. This isn't the NFL where, most of the stuff is already, taught. You gotta fucking tell them what the fuck to do. It's either, fucking guy is sitting way too far away and they're just able to get easy shit. Or they keep getting, pass interference calls. I get Hartzog was out. I get he's a, pretty big deal for the, the passing game. But can he can he play 4 fucking corner positions? That's what we need to do, apparently. Clone him 4 times. But no, we're just going to let them, just do this stupid crossing route. The quarterback isn't stupid. He's going to just throw that ball. He's just going to, whoop, there we go. That's free fucking yards. Is it that hard? I don't think it is. It's the shit that we were able to cover last year. Last year we was able to cover that shit. Now we can't get a single bit of pressure with the same fucking scheme. I get all the good players have left. But dear God, you gotta at least get something back. I just can't. Minnesota didn't even play that good of a game. In my eyes, they're not even close to a top 25 team. But guess who's also not close to a top 25 team? Your Nebraska Cornhuskers. Because, dear God, what voters thought, oh yeah, this team is a top 25 team? We're not. We're not even close. We're never going to get there at this rate. You bring all that hype. And you just do absolutely nothing with it. Let these idiots play games. You know how many times the media, the players, fucking expectations have all been burned because of the amount of dog shit that you put out on the field as soon as you actually play. The season is played in October and November. September barely matters. Okay? You got to produce in October. All right? You had as much of a downtrodden Minnesota team as possible. Purdue was doing numbers against them. And you only put 6 fucking points on the board. 6 points. And you give up 24. 24 in which most of the game, they weren't even trying to score points. They were just trying to get as much clock off the fucking thing as possible. What are we doing? What the fuck are we doing? Is this your way of trying to, get the Penn State guys off? Because you know what does? Fucking contract extension. And how do you get that contract extension? By winning these games. I feel like I've been seeing these games before. I've seen this shit before. And it keeps happening every year. And I don't know how you stop it. Well, I know how you stop it. You play your fucking opponent. You don't think that it's Minnesota. Ironically, that one man that said the nameless gray faces was correct. You should just think of your opponent as nameless gray faces and go out and play them. Play them how you would normally play any opponent. You don't have to be this fucking stupid. You don't have to overthink this game. You don't have to think, oh no, Minnesota is the boogeyman. You have the job of playing any team. Okay? We fans are fans because we can only really speculate what you are actually going to do. We then watch you put out, that kind of performance and then think, oh, we can never play Minnesota. We can play Minnesota if you just fucking perform. Okay? Just think of them as another nameless gray-faced team. So that you're just able to fucking, just don't think of the opponent. Play them. Okay? Like, maybe they have different levels of, how good they are. But don't think of what the logo is on their fucking helmet or, their fucking chest. Just play them. That's your job. At this point, it is a fucking job because you're getting paid for it now. Which is good. Yes, it's good. I love paying players. But, you gotta realize that you just cannot think of your opponent of really anything. You just have to go in the film room, figure out what the fuck to do against them, figure out what their weaknesses is, and then execute that. I don't know if that's that hard. Do you not spend enough time thinking, how should we beat our next opponent? Okay, you might have to think of what team they are before the game. But during the game, don't even think of who the fuck they are. Block it out. Block out wherever the fuck you even are. Because again, that home field advantage that they allegedly have, good chunk of those fans are fucking Nebraskan. You have the benefit of a fucking fan base that travels to pretty much every fucking game. Even against the, top echelon of opponents, which their, fucking stadium is packed every game. We're still at least somewhat there. But in these games, where we're basically trying to fill their stadium as much as possible, you still for some reason treat this shit as a road game. I want the pain to stop against them. Okay? It is our part to worry about the opponent that we're playing against. It's your part to not worry about the opponent that you're facing. Okay? Don't get into your head who you're facing. Just go out there and play. It's our job to think of who the fuck we're playing. Okay? And what has happened in the past. Do not think of anything in the past. Do not think of anything in the future. Just think about the now. Just, again, think of them as nameless gray faces. So you're just able to go out there and play. Figure out which of the numbers. You can pay attention to the numbers. Figure out which of the numbers is playing well. And fucking, just scheme shit away from them. Get them to, be the fuck out of there. Find which guy to double team on fucking O-line. Alright? I don't know if it's that hard. I don't think it's that hard to turn this Nebraska team into a top 25 team with the amount of resources that we pour our heart and soul into. And this is the shit that we get. Alright? This isn't like an underfunded fucking, university like Akron. Alright? This is a university that makes money from the athletics department. Not many do. And yet we're getting this? How are you expecting us to react other than, what the fuck are you doing? Your job, however, is to ignore us. And just go play out there like it's just another team that you're playing against. Don't think of the ranking that the opposing team has. Don't even think about any of the other shit. Just go out there and play, for fuck's sake. think I'm done. I have just had it with them playing like this against the opponent. Seems like they play exactly the same against every opponent. They play exactly the same as the opponent expects them to, as they have played in years past, and it just doesn't fucking work. Well, I'll see you guys Sunday for something. I don't